Welcome and congratulations to our spring class of 2024. My name is Rhonda Bush, the Assistant Dean of Executive Education, and I'm also the Director of our online global leadership programs at the University of Texas at Dallas Naveen Jindal School of Management. Today, we gather as faculty, administrators, colleagues, friends, and family to celebrate the great achievements of the Global Leadership MBA, the Executive MBA with an emphasis in product lifecycle and supply chain management, and the Executive Masters in Supply Chain Management class of 2024. During today's celebration, we will hear from John Barden, the Dean for Executive Education, Dr. Divakar Rajmani, the Director for the Center for Intelligent Supply Networks, and Dr. Monica Powell, the Senior Associate Dean for the Jindal School of Management. Announce awards to both students and faculty, recognize our class of 2024 graduates, and offer final words of congratulations. Each of you had a unique journey. When you started, how you paced yourself according to your personal and professional balance, which program you chose, what classes you took as your electives, and who you met along the way. Before I share my thoughts on the program here at UT Dallas, let's hear from you. What was your overall experience?
The GLEMBA program at UTD is an outstanding program designed specifically for working professionals. The program's flexibility allows me to balance my work and family life, particularly with my children's activities, which has been a tremendous help.
For me, the good thing about the MBA was the breadth of what I got exposure with respect to all the business functions, like through courses in finance and accounting, marketing, operations. So all these topics, it gave me a breadth into all these different stuff.
Yeah, it's really been great. Veronica and Rhonda were really helpful throughout the whole process. They were always really available to answer questions and provide information. And I appreciated all the information that they always shared about the different resources that were available to us.
As a leader, I learned how to motivate individuals to perform their best at work, ultimately transforming an organization into a thriving entity. All the other classes I took also prepared me to be an excellent leader instead of just a manager in the future. So I'm confident that I can utilize these new skills and be successful in the future.
I loved how the professors, each of them had their own structure like to the classes. So it always challenged me and gave me an opportunity to learn differently from each of them. And it was surprising to see in eight-week course, how much amount of material we covered for each course. So that was the other part which was amazing.
I really loved the class format. It was exactly what I was looking for in terms of having some of that real-time interaction with my peers. So I didn't feel like I was just, doing this all alone. I got to meet a lot of new people and learn about a lot of different industries and jobs. And, it's just been a really great experience overall.
The Global Leadership MBA, the Executive MBA with an emphasis in product lifecycle and supply chain management, and the Executive Masters in Supply Chain Management are all unique journeys as the program strives to push you academically and at the same time offer flexibility with students from all backgrounds. We asked our spring 2024 graduates how they balance their program with their work and home life. Let's hear some of their stories.
So I live by myself, so it wasn't necessarily that hard. But in terms of my job and having to now go on site 5 days a week, which wasn't like the original arrangement, it's been a challenge, I'll say, but I also appreciate having very flexible management. Then I'll say hey, I'm in school, I need to leave 40 minutes early today. And they're like, got it, go ahead. And then also having a flexible group. I knew this coming in, of course, that most MBA programs are for professionals, and so there are professionals baked in, or in most of my classes. But actually seeing it and experiencing it, I think was interesting as well. Of I really appreciate the flexibility of the work groups. Other working professionals also have things that come up, and being able to coordinate with those professionals professionally, right, it has been really a really good experience.
So for me, it took me a few weeks to sort of prioritize and understand that I had to put in my best as well in order to make it through the program. So basically, I had to learn to delegate. I had to learn to rely on the resource I had around me, which is family and my friends. I had to rely on my network at work, my team members, to be able to help me with meeting my deadlines, and so that my job doesn't suffer, I don't get laid off, my home front doesn't suffer, my kids to get the care they need, and of course my husband as well. So basically it was prioritizing and delegating activities as much as I could so I could make out time to meet up with my deadlines from school.
For me, I was very cognizant about my family and work commitments. So I very intentionally chose to take a half-paced kind of approach. Like I didn't take the full course, like I was doing it on a half-paced basis. And another reason why I chose that was I really wanted to appreciate that learning process, though it would take almost 4 years. But I just wanted to go through that learning, absorb much more the learning process. And of course, my family support and also the Glemba team were very supportive through managing some of my challenges during this period. But overall, kind of went through them. And I think another thing which was very helpful was the course structure and how the professors structured it. They were very cognizant about how the students were like doing multiple things. So like we were able to catch up some of the difficult coursework during the nights and over the weekends.
Everyone's always been understanding, like if it's a group assignment and it's something tangible like a paper or a report or something that has a fixed due date, it's been, I know I agreed to do this part, but can somebody kind of step in and support? And so I think that group support has always been there. And I really appreciate from the school and like the faculty being flexible with us as working professionals. Like, you can't use the excuse of like, oh, in the real world, you won't get extensions. Like, we know that's not true. And so coming into the MBA classroom and it being more so focused on your understanding of the topic and, the things that we're discussing so that I can take these back with me to my workplace immediately versus here's what we're studying, prep for a test, right? I think that format really works better and it allowed me to enjoy the program. Like I didn't feel stressed in any way trying to figure out, if I have to ask my managers for accommodations to do the same for school and vice versa.
Each of you came to the program with your own goals and worked diligently to meet them. You connected with a variety of classmates and faculty who will continue to impact your life. The faculty are here to support you and challenge your thinking, so as you graduate as a new version of yourself. The following faculty helped guide you throughout both the core and elective courses. Dr. Jeffrey Ayers, Professor John Barden, Dr. Judd Bradbury, Professor Joe Caceres, Dr. Emily Choi, Dr. Eileen Dowse, Dr. Jeffrey Hicks, Dr. Stephen Kaiser, Dr. Adnan Kummer, Dr. Sonia Leach, Dr. Sean Menon, Professor Lauren Minch, Dr. Clint Pinehart, Dr. Jerry Perez, Dr. Kanan Ramanathan, Dr. Carolyn Reichert, Professor Gary Reichmuth, Professor Deepak Sachdeva, Dr. Gil Sadka, Dr. Carl Slaku, Professor Larry Solomon, Professor Samantha Svatek, Dr. Mark Thuin, Dr. Keith Thurgood, Professor Russell Wyatt, and Dr. David Whitfield. Our students shared some thoughts about the inspiring faculty through their program and some of their most interesting courses.
I would like to thank two professors. We'll start with Divakar. Divakar has helped me a lot in supply chain understanding, end-to-end connectivity. He has been a coach and a mentor for me to start the journey from the beginning till now. And I would like to thank Rhonda Bush because as a person, I was not interested in statistics, but now I'm using statistics just because of her guidance and coaching through my organization as well. So I would like to thank both of them.
I would say my favorite course and faculty is Dr. Kaiser and anything that he taught. I think the international business, and then he's also doing the Tableau classes, kind of like the additional in the evening. And I don't know, I like the way that, and economics. So I like the way that he teaches because it's a conversation. And those topics are just generally really interesting to me. And the way that he kind of formats the class is like, hey, here are these articles on these current topics, review them and we'll talk about them. And sometimes, like, whether maybe I'm just busy or maybe especially economics, like not being a strong suit of mine, the way that he's able to connect those pieces back is always really cool to me. Like, I'm reading this article and I'm watching the lecture and, you know, it may be kind of very heavy technically, but once we get to the class session, he's like, okay, yes, and China did X, Y, and Z, and this is why it's an economic. And I'll be like, got it. That makes perfect sense, right? And so the way that he explains things is very clear and it's very conversational. I really appreciate like his teaching style, but also his engagement.
I would have to say my favorite professor was Dr. Keith Thurgood. He is the main faculty member in charge of the Global Leadership course and concentration. The greatest thing about that course is it really challenges myself as an up-and-coming employee at my company, and it makes me think deeply and more critically and strategically about the company as a whole. So that is the most valuable course that I think I've taken, and he's an excellent teacher and mentor for that.
While your Global Leadership MBA, the Executive MBA with an emphasis in product lifecycle and supply chain management, and the Executive Masters in Supply Chain Management journeys, as a student may be coming to end, your professional and lifelong journey will be transitioning into a new path. In fact, some of you have already started on the next phase of your journey.
What I'll say is, at the time I started the program, I currently had a business I was running just online. Okay. And right before I started the program, two things I wanted to achieve was to have theoretical knowledge of all the years of experience I'd gotten from working, and I wanted to put some structure in my business. So it's safe to see that in December of 2023, I set up a store. I found how to walk-in store for my business. The program has helped me to understand operations management, understand the finance, understand market entry, understand target market audience, and how to basically position my business as a premium brand for people who are interested in fragrances. So I would say that the program started to impact in my life almost immediately I started it. It's been an amazing experience. I have quite a lot of take-backs from it that I'm already putting to use, both at work and in my personal life.
Ever since day one, with the very, very first courses, I have had experience with applying it directly into my job on a daily basis, and it's been nonstop. So with that, I have been promoted to a manager position, and hoping that that will also help me get into more and more leadership roles. But it's helped me to really understand the business and understand the strategic decisions that our company has to make, and to be able to help and provide feedback and actually give notable responses or ideas that can help the company. So the Glenba program is absolutely wonderful for that.
You get value for money almost immediately you join the program. You start to see the effect of the program in your day-to-day activities, which was what it was for me. So it's been an amazing experience, I have to say.
On this phase of your journey, you have completed your Executive MBA programs and Executive Masters and are graduates of the University of Texas at Dallas. And I offer you my sincerest congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce John Barden, Dean of Executive Education at the Jindal School of Management.
Welcome to Executive Education Graduation. My name is John Barden, and I am the Dean of Executive Education. Grandparents, parents, spouses, and friends, thank you for your support. Graduates, yes, you did it. Great job. Keep in touch. Your success is our success. And no worries, we're going to take all the credit. Our advice to you is simple. Work hard, be honest, believe in yourself, and be on time. Come back and visit us anytime, and go Comets!
And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Divakar Rajmani, Director of the Center for Intelligent Supply Networks at the Jindal School of Management.
Hi everyone, welcome to the graduation ceremony, including you and your family. Congratulations to all the students graduating in 2024 in the Global Leadership Program and also the Product Lifecycle and Supply Chain Management Program. It was a pleasure having you all in the program, and I look forward to staying in touch with you. And you're always welcome to contact us, and it's really important that you share with us your experience as you go in your real world. Get back to us. You can all plan to participate as teacher advisors or advisors to our existing students, participate as a guest speaker in our program. So we are constantly encouraging you all to come back and share your experience with our current students. I think, as you all know, most of you in my supply chain program, you realize that I do bring in all of these alumni and graduates from our program to come and be a guest speaker, or even some of them are instructors in the program. So love to hear from you and stay in touch, and wish you all the very best.
And lastly, I'd like to introduce Dr. Monica Powell, Senior Associate Dean at the Jindal School of Management.
Well, congratulations, graduates of the GLEMBA program. I'm Dr. Monica Powell. I'm the Senior Associate Dean and Graduate Dean here in the Jindal School, and graduation is my favorite time of year, and especially this year. This is the first year after many trying years that I think everybody is living a relatively normal life and looking at their futures and getting really excited about them. So thank you so much on behalf of the school for choosing the Jindal School for your MBA experience. We know that you had a lot of choice out there, and choosing us is just really terrific. And the other thing I want to remind students of is that while you have learned so much and we have worn you out as students in terms of what we've asked you to learn and study and take tests on and write papers for and do presentations on, you are embarking on the rest of your life, which is going to include lifelong learning. So keep coming back to us. Keep coming back to upskill and reskill yourselves as you go out there and grow your career. And I also tell graduates as they move on that we really, really want you to stay in touch with us. We love to celebrate the success of our students, where they go and what they do. It's a great way for us to inspire the current students, and we really want to celebrate those victories. And I guess the last thing that I would tell all of you that are walking across that stage and celebrating your graduation this year is to remember to come back and pay it forward. We've got a lot of applicants that look at our program, a lot of people who want to know, what is it like to be in the GLEMBA program here and to get your MBA? Come back, help us recruit. Tell other people that you're working with about the experience that you've had here, and help be great ambassadors for our program. So get out there, celebrate this victory, stay in touch with us, help us grow the program in the future, and most of all, enjoy the victory.
It has been a part of the graduation celebration for students to recognize their peers and faculty in the following areas: Best Team Contributor, Outstanding Class Leadership, and for faculty, Teaching. The program also recognizes the student with the highest GPA. Without further ado, the award for the student with the highest GPA goes to 2 students this year: Jennifer Allen, Namrata Singh. The award for Best Team Contributor goes to Lindsay Morris. The award for Outstanding Class Leadership goes to Basel Idbis. The Faculty Teaching Award goes to Dr. Divakar Rajmani.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the teaching award. It was a pleasure teaching you all operations management. And I guess as you have gone through the course with me, I really enjoyed each one of the interactions with you all during our virtual sessions. And a couple of things that you need to keep in mind as you go through your day in a life at work. Don't forget, fix the root cause and not the symptom. Always remember that you need to be thinking process, and which means when you think about process, always think about 2 steps to your left and 2 steps to your right, because the root cause is not necessarily within your own department. So focus on that. And when you map a process, always think about the thing that goes through the process. Okay. And the idea is that you want to think about making it flow through the process, identify the constraints that's stopping the flow, and making sure that you eliminate those constraints so the flow happens. So a couple of things to keep in mind as you go through, and it's not just about learning. Operations management is a principle that you can apply to all the processes. It's from development process to your service process to your manufacturing process. And the idea needs to be that you go and do something about it, and not just about learning. So wish you all the very best, and thank you again for the teaching award. It was a pleasure teaching you all operations management. Thank you.
For Glumba students, we also award the Geisinger Globe to a student who best embodies the Glumba spirit.
I think of Dr. Geisinger at least once a day and the impact that he's had.
Steve was a visionary. He had ideas for an online program way before anybody else did. He introduced me to Mark Cuban and Todd Wagner, and they were planning on doing online basketball. And Steve was like, well, if they'll listen to the college basketball games, why won't they listen to instruction online?
And we were doing all of this over 20 years before we had Zoom, before we had all of this AI technology that exists today.
The foresight of Dr. Geisinger allowed our students to move forward and be successful, even through the pandemic.
Initially, when we went into lockdown, there was a lot of reticence, particularly from employers, to see how their employees would be able to work. Could they work collaboratively? Dr. Geisinger would have said, I've proven it. I have this data point that I have exhibited throughout the Glumba program, and I know that it can translate into your professional careers as well. I don't think I've had a professor that had the global vision that Dr. Geisinger had.
We have a map in the Stephen Geisinger classroom that really showcases the different cultures that our students have brought to the program, and bringing those life experiences from childhood as well as the life experiences as an adult into the classroom really does help expand that student perspective and what they add to the global component of global leadership. The Glumba class of 2016 had heard about Dr. Stephen Geisinger. They came to us as the Glumba class and said, we would like to have a leadership award to give to a student who embodies the passion and the spirit of Stephen Geisinger. So it really does embody Stephen Geisinger's passion about making sure that our students are given access to the world in order to do business well. And the Geisinger Globe for the student who embodies the spirit of Glumba goes to Anne Fleitas. And now what we've been waiting for. First, the recognition of our Global Leadership MBA class of 2024. Nkiruka Cynthia Aja. Jennifer Allen. Stephanie Alvi. Albina Beirisha. Imani De Silva. Anne Fleitas. Chandler Frank. Kenneth Henry. Joanne Wallace Hollingsworth. Basil Idbis. Lahiru Janadasa. Raghavender Rao Madhavuram. Mohammed Mamdani. Natasha Maymont. Lindsay Marie Morris. Namrata Singh. Delia Spiriatu, John Urrutia, John Waters, also received the Academic Certificate in Project Management. Chandler Frank, Imani De Silva, Mohammed Mamdani, also received the Academic Certificate in Organizational Consulting. Raghavendra Rao Madhavuram, John Waters, and now the recognition of our Executive MBA with an emphasis in Product Lifecycle and Supply Chain Management, Class of 2024, who also received the Academic Certificate in Product Lifecycle and Supply Chain Management. Brianna Kuhn, Miguel Pereira, Prashant Rana. And lastly, the recognition of our Executive Masters in Supply Chain Management, Class of 2024, Long Nguyen, Dan Trong, also received the Academic Certificate in Product Lifecycle and Supply Chain Management. Dan Trong. Congratulations to our class of 2024. As we conclude, I'd like to leave you some final thoughts. First, stay engaged and connected. You are the graduates of the University of Texas at Dallas Naveen Jindal School of Management, Global Leadership MBA program, the Executive MBA with an emphasis in Product Lifecycle and Supply Chain Management program, and the Executive Masters in Supply Chain Management program. Reach out to fellow graduates, participate in alumni networking and events through UT Dallas, the Jindal School, or through us, the Global Leadership programs. This is your program, your university. Keep moving forward with UT Dallas on your lifelong learning journey. Second, as alumni, you will continue to have many great successes in life. Please share them with us. We want to continue celebrating them with you. And lastly, we are celebrating your graduation, which is also called commencement. As you kick off the next phase of your professional and personal journey, remember that as one door closes, another one will eventually open. Celebrate both the journey you have completed and the one you are about to start. As we conclude, the faculty offer one last congratulations, and you also have the chance to thank those who have supported you on this journey.
I would like to thank my wife and my kids. We have sacrificed a lot through the 2.5 years of my MBA course. A lot of sports activity, playtime with my kids and my wife especially. A lot of sacrifice from her, and so I'd like to thank both of them. Yeah.
Everybody around me has been really supportive, my coworkers, my family, but especially my husband. I have 3 young kids, and so completing this program while also working full-time has been pretty challenging, and he's really picked up the slack and made sure that, I had time to study when I needed to be in class when I needed to, would bring me water and little snacks when I was, studying or in class. And so, having him by my side and backing me up has been amazing, and I'm just so thankful.
Learning is a never-ending journey, and knowledge is the key to success. So I feel privileged and grateful for all the excellent professors I had the opportunity to interact with during the program. They not only shared their knowledge, but also provided guidance when needed. I would also like to express my gratitude towards our Assistant Dean, Dr. Rhonda Bush, and our Program Manager, Veronica Blanco, for their unwavering support throughout the program, especially in accommodating my multiple degree plan changes. Additionally, I want to thank all my colleagues who work with me throughout the program for group activities, for their support and collaboration. Last but not least, I extend my heartfelt thanks to my wife and children for their constant support throughout the program. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, graduates. You did a great job, and that's a major achievement.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations for the class of 2024.
Congratulations!
You did it.
A sincere congratulations to you all.
It's time to celebrate you.
Well done.
Congratulations.
You did it!
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates, on completing your degree. And thank you for joining us at UT Dallas.
Congratulations to the class of 2024 Glenba. It was a great pleasure spending time online with you. I really hope you learned a lot in your program. I know you will make us proud, be successful, be good, and keep in touch, please, with us. Thank you.
This is one of the most remarkable accomplishments of a lifetime.
Congratulations on your momentous achievement. Your hard work and time commitment now can reap their rewards. I wish you the greatest success imaginable.
You made it via hard work, dedication, determination. That's awesome.
Congratulations, graduates. You have made it through the UT Dallas Global Leadership MBA program. During this time, you have honed many of the skills you need to be successful in today's marketplace, and we look forward to seeing what you do next. Please stay in touch with us here at UT Dallas so we share in your future success.
Come visit us anytime.
Don't forget, we are here to support you always.
I wish you all the best. May you continue to ask questions and solve important problems.
Congratulations, you've finally done it. You've completed your MBA while working full time, and that's not trivial. You have to balance your family commitments, your work, and then the rigorous demands of the program. So it's quite daunting, but congratulations. Going forward, continue to stay curious, continue to learn, and you'll find the rewards of this program continue to pay benefits.
Your knowledge and experience has enhanced learning for all of us. And a thank you to your friends and family for all their support, both during your time in the program and beyond. As students and alumni, you are part of the UTD family. So congratulations, Comets. It's time to celebrate and enjoy your success. Well done.
UTD Comets are leaders,
innovators,
creative thinkers,
and problem solvers.
I wish you all the very best and stay in touch with us.
All of us.
wish you
best of luck.
Congratulations to all of you.
Great job.
Outstanding.
This is a place where we celebrate you. Well done. Congratulations, and stay in touch.
Keep on soaring. Keep on soaring.
Keep on soaring.
Comets fly on.